Welcome to Sufficiently Black, the podcast that explores what it means to be comfortable in your blackness. I'm Amari Pollard here with my co-hosts.
Kia Swanton.
And Janae. You know my last name by now.
Yeah, we do. So just before we get into today's episode, I want to remind y'all, join us in Discord, talk to us on socials, and you can find us at SufficientlyBLK on IG and Twitter. We have surveys that we would love for you to take so we can find out more about what you're interested in, what you would like to hear from us, and you can always email us, but don't send any weird pics. So what is new with all of you?
Well, first of all, I want to say Happy New Year.
Yeah. So wait, wrong. Sorry, guys. I forgot we're in 2022 right now. Scary.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What's that song? Shoot, what's that New Year song that they play?
Happy New Year to you.
No.
You made that up.
Wrong
holiday.
Old Lang Time. I never know what they're saying.
Old forgotten be forgotten
Then never burn.
Ooh. Not looking like a Grammy career for us, but...
Okay, well, it's a new year, and as a way to welcome everyone to 2022, oh, that's so weird, we figured it's time to talk about all the things that need to stay in 2021. So let's start fresh and let old trends die.
Okay, should we move on to our next bucket?
Yes.
Race and society. Damn, this sounds like a class.
Okay, so when I was doing the outline and I was splitting it up, we all, for listeners, we all came up with our own lists, and all of our lists hit three major things, which was work, race and society, and men and dating. So that's why I did it, because I'm a Capricorn and it's easier for me to just put things in organized, easy, bite-sized chunks. So that's what I did.
And it is Capricorn season. When this will be airing.
Yeah!
It's sad season right now, but
it's not.
No, but when this airs, it will be Capricorn season.
Oh,
right now it's sad season. Okay.
Sorry, y'all. We're recording early, so we're a little bit disjointed, and we keep on forgetting that we're recording early. So yes, it's Capricorn season right now. Anyway, I'll go first for race and society. So one thing that I put needs to end, she needs to go. Looking at your damn phone in public for entertainment when you're with other people. I think it's rude. I think people need to stop. And I think people need to learn how to be in your space, how to be outside. Stop hiding behind your phone. Stop looking at your phone for comfort. Just be. Put that shit down if you're with other people. Put it down.
And people think that your friends can't pick up on it. I have one friend who does this. Love her. But it's I'll have a conversation with her and she'll be doing it. And it's I know damn well you ain't hear nothing I said. Because I'll be done and then it'll be awkward silence until she's done with the phone. She's like, yeah. And it's girl, I know you ain't comprehend anything.
Yeah.
And it's also weird, too, because it's when other people do it to you, does it make you feel weird? Because, I'll be, in the moment. I'll be talking to someone, and they be checking their phone. I'm like, should I be doing this? Because, I'm, paying attention to you. I'm, giving you eye contact, and I'm not getting anything.
I think for me, this was really spurred. It ignited all of my irritation. I was in LA recently, and there were a whole bunch of people going to one area, and we were all waiting to cross the street. But for whatever reason, the cross light sign was not cross light sign, and it was not letting us cross. And I was in a group of people, and everyone was looking at their goddamn phone. And we are standing on the sidewalk for, I shit you not, 10 minutes. But everyone's just looking at their phone. And I'm the only person looking around shouldn't we be trying to figure out what the fuck is up with this cross light, or y'all just want to stand here for 10 minutes? I'm the only one, and everyone else is just looking at their fucking phone. And I'm are you zombies? Why aren't you awake?
I feel like we are zombies. Do you feel like that's why people don't approach people in like real life, like in terms of dating?
Yeah, I think so. I think phones have become pacifiers for a lot of people, and they're just afraid and anxious on top of everything else going on in the world right now that wasn't going on 20, 40 years ago, which is making us more anxious and more depressed. We've got these things that we think comfort us that really cause more of that anxiety and depression. I think it's just like a weird cycle, and I get frustrated sometimes because I feel like I'm the only one who sees these things sometimes, and like other people around me don't. And then I'm like, well, now I seem angry and like I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, like, wake the fuck up. But it's like, y'all sleep. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. When I was on that stop sign, it's like I'm in the Matrix, bruh.
I've gotten into many arguments at dinners trying to tell people, like, get off your damn phone. Like, we're out.
I feel like that's so tacky.
At dinner.
It's
like,
so tacky.
let's pay attention to each other and talk. Like, I can tell you right now, I am more entertaining than whatever friend you are looking up on Facebook or Instagram.
Who you really don't like, let's face it, you
Yeah.
really don't like them. But for whatever reason, you think if you unfollow them, they would find out.
They don't
and then
care,
you would have
I
to
promise
confront
you.
They don't give a fuck. People who pay attention to that shit, that's another thing.
It's
People
weird.
who pay attention to people who follow them, it's weird. I don't get it.
Well, that goes into mine, which is Instagram. All caps, just Instagram. And I feel like what you mentioned is part of the problem. I personally never loved Instagram. Don't have it on my phone. Haven't had it on my phone for like... Sometimes I do spurts for like... But for the most part, I think this is like a month now. And I just feel better. I just feel like more free, not attached. And just like... I just look it up if someone like tells me to like specifically look at something or sends me a link, and then I look on my desktop like a weirdo, and then I get rid of it. But I don't know. I promise you, people, if you set some boundaries with Instagram, I know it sounds weird, but like, one, take it off your phone, and two, please don't let toxic people have access to you, or if you're just dating someone, don't let them have your Instagram. I promise you, these are things that I'm willing to die for. I promise you it'll work, and you'll feel better. So I just want the Instagram. I don't want like when I meet someone and like the first thing is like, what's your Insta? Like, I just
Remember
don't
when
like
people
that.
used to do that for Snapchat?
Yeah.
I hate it.
Oh my God. Oh
I
God.
used to be like, what's your Snapchat? Like, can you not text me?
I feel like it's a way for men to do worse than the bare minimum. No, like even lower
Yeah.
than that. Like,
Yeah.
And they probably do Snapchat because it's like, oh, we're already automatically in video format, therefore it's much easier for me to ask you, or not even ask you, just to be sending you dick pics and shit.
I always assumed that it was kind of like, I'm too nervous to ask you for your number because I'm afraid that you'll reject me. So Instagram is just like a friendly social media platform
Nah.
where like,
Nah, that's
am I putting
lazy.
too much thought into it?
yeah,
My
you're
thought
putting
was
too,
always
you're
just
giving
like,
them
Men are-
you're
I'm
giving them
sorry,
too much
they're-
credit. They're
I'm
pretty
giving them
simple.
too much credit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I really think it's lazy, and I think it's a way for them to creep on you, just like they just want to like find out more information about you without actually like asking you information.
Yeah.
about yourself. Really, it's just
get that.
bypassing conversation.
I
Yeah.
have a rotation of men that are just in my Instagram DMs, looking at my stories, but literally would never put forth any energy and effort into actually seeing me or get to know me. And it's so
Orbiting.
frustrating.
They're orbiting. Well, no,
They're
orbiting is when you ghost someone and then you orbit back. Is that it? I'm not hip anymore. Maybe it's not it. Maybe it is
I
orbiting.
mean, I'm not sure, but what they're doing feels like I'm
Orbiting.
the sun, and they're going like,
Okay, maybe it is orbiting.
that's what it feels like. So I think orbiting is accurate. But anyway, let's move on to something else. Amara, you got one?
Yes. Well, I have one based off of the orbiting. Sorry to bring it back to the men. If you give someone a compliment or whatever, you slide into their DMs and they don't receive it, stop sliding into their DMs because
Bam.
then it starts to become like harassment, and you
Get the
just need
hint.
to just stop.
Get the hint.
Especially if you have a significant other and you've made that clear. Like, that's weird. Like, did this just turn into an ASMR session?
Especially if you have a significant other. I've had so many instances with that recently. I think we have to do an offline. I have a story for y'all. A story.
Yeah,
But
tell us offline.
Yeah. Let's continue with the episode though.
Yes, but also I want to say, stop commenting on other people's bodies. How many times do we have to say it? Someone tweeted something, I'm going to say the other day, but this is 2022, so I'm going to say last month. And it was like, it said, oh, commenting on children's bodies does not make them like grow into like skinnier adults. It makes them grow into adults with body issues and like body dysmorphia. And I was like, yes, as an adult who continuously struggles with body dysmorphia because of the comments that I received as a child, like also going through puberty, like why are you commenting on like children's bodies? It just like doesn't help. And then to also continue to receive comments on your body as an adult just compounds the trauma. So like let's not. Also, why are you concerned with my body? Like, why? Even if I am concerned with my body, that has nothing to do with you. Like, why are you?
Yeah. I also feel like this is, like, an old black man thing I see a lot. At least all the people that I know in my personal life that do that are all older black men. So I don't know if it's a generational thing, gender thing. I mean, that's what I see. I don't know. Maybe,
Yeah.
but I do definitely think it's an older generation thing where I feel like that generation just thinks it's okay to comment on stuff like that, and like we're the generation where it's like, okay, setting boundaries and saying no, because like I've had to talk to some people in my family about like commenting on people's stuff.
I see it in women too, though.
Oh, okay.
I see it in women too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, I definitely have seen a combination. It's actually interesting. As a kid, I feel like it was like a combination of family comments, but also more so like my peers. Like, children are fucking mean. I'm sorry. I just want to say this. Quick story, references. I was a little bit chunky. I don't know if it was because people were over sexualizing me as a black child or if they were fat shaming me, but there was a rumor when I was like 10 that I was pregnant. So like, children are just mean. Another reason.
Gross.
Like, they're just mean. So it was a lot of, I actually did get a lot of comments from kids my age, and then I got a lot of comments from like adults and like neighbors and like parents.
Yeah.
And also not to just me, but like to like people in my family. It's weird.
Yeah, no, it is weird. I'll never understand that. It's like, whatever you have to say about someone's body, even if it's a compliment, I would just not. Because when you say like stuff like, oh, you look good now, means like you didn't think they looked good before. Like, I think it just gets wishy-washy and you don't know how people are going to react. So I just say like, even if you think it's a compliment, like I would just really be quiet about people's body.
Yeah. And then the last one we have on here, real quick, don't think it needs much explanation, but BBLs, lip fillers, white women trying on other cultures as if they're hats and playing it off as a beauty trend needs to end. That's it.
Oh Lord, we'll be so happy when the lip filters and the BBLs and I just want to say, because I had this discussion with someone, like a lot of people are like, oh, lip fillers are okay because everyone does it, and that doesn't make it okay. Like, just because it's the norm in society to get lip fillers, whatever, that doesn't mean it's okay. It's like you're literally trying to like take a black feature and put it on your face. You guys think it's okay because it's normalized by like the Kardashians and people, but it's not normal, and it's not okay. Like, I don't know, I just think that needs to be said, because I feel like we're so conditioned that like this is okay and it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I get the argument, my body, my choice. But just understand the social significance of it. And when you roll in the whole idea of getting like lip fillers and a BBL at the same time, and you excessively tanning, as so many white women do, to look racially ambiguous, and some of them may not even realize what they're doing. They just see them as beauty trends, right? Like, all of that in combination for me is just so deadly. So
there's history to everything, and I just think people need to like educate themselves and stop saying that black women are bitter and it's just hair, and it's not. There's history to all of this, and it's generational history, and there's like post-traumatic slave disorder I read about, and that's a thing. Okay, that's another episode, but that's a thing.
I believe it's a thing.
Yeah, because people just want to say like it's just hair. No, there's shit. There's why we react.
Down.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think we all die so soon? On to more fun things in men and dating.
Woody woo.
I don't even know if I contributed to this section, actually. That's how much
I think you
care
said
about
one. I think what you said was on here. It says flirting / talking to other people when you are in a relationship.
Yeah, that was one that I put in there.
Oh,
but
okay, sorry.
you hit the nail on the head, Amari. You already hit it, so there you go.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's obvious, man. What are we doing? I said men asking, what do you bring to the table? Obviously, just shut up. But another thing is, like, I forgot to add this. Men dating people they don't like. It's weird. Don't know why you guys do it, but a lot of you do. And I will never understand wasting your own time and someone else's and dating people you don't like, sleeping with people you don't like. It's weird.
Marrying people you don't like.
I think it rolls into flirting and talking to people when you're in a relationship or about to be in one.
That means you just don't like that person.
It means that you really don't like that person enough. I'm sorry, but I think in the beginning of a relationship, in a relationship, it should be like, I like this person so much that I want to be with them. And then if you start straying from that, and of course, it's human to occasionally think, what if? But I'm talking like you actually have enough feeling to act on it. Then it should be a question of, why is this happening? There should be enough introspection there to be like, why am I constantly thinking about fucking or talking to someone else? Like,
especially if it's happening at the beginning of if it's happening also like right before, as you're about to enter, or like in the beginning of the relationship, that's when you're supposed to be at your honeymoon phase. Like, this is supposed to be the best, like a good time. If you're not feeling,
I don't think men are that smart. I think this is a lot for them to digest. They're just now realizing that they don't like these bitches. So I think it's hard for them to digest, because it's like they will really do some weird shit, like manipulate you, be in a relationship with you, and then be mad that you're mad at them for not like talking and shit. It's like they're weird. So I'm realizing like a lot of them are dating people they don't like, and I'm like, I hope whoever talks to me like likes me. But then I've looked back and I'm like, wait, actually I think a lot of these people don't really know me or actually liked me. I think they just liked the idea of me. But they presented it well. But I think it's common, and I think it's weird, and I think it needs to end.
It's a huge fear that I have, like, getting in. Okay, I'm going to tell my story real quick. Real quick. So there's this guy, I matched with him on Tinder when I was in community college in like 2013. It was non-conclusive. I don't even think we ever met in person, but we just texted back and forth for a little while. Recently, I was looking through my contacts and I saw his number come up, and I was like, what? That's crazy, B. Who's that? Oh, that guy I talked to on Tinder years ago. Whatever. Then he randomly ended up following me on Instagram like a week later. So, you know, my girl brain, I'm like, this is kismet. It was meant to be. It's love. Look through his Instagram. I see he's in South Korea in the military. I was like, seems like he has a girlfriend. He's got like someone that has been posted a few times and has commented on his stuff. But I was like, whatever. He DM'd me. We started talking back and forth. And basically he tells me that he didn't realize who I was, but he knew me from somewhere. And I was like, that's bullshit. But he said that he found me because someone he follows posted our podcast. I was like, that's bullshit. He sent me the girl who he said reposted our podcast. She didn't follow me. She didn't follow us. So I was like, this dude didn't even think about the lie. He just lied thinking I wouldn't check on his lie. But anyway, he's a 6'4" tattooed black man. So of course I didn't stop myself from talking to him. So real PG, just occasionally I'll post a cute picture on my stories and he'll comment on it. Yeah, whatever. So this week comes up. I'm posting some things looking good because I'm out doing things. He comments on it on some like, yada, yada, you should be with me, And I was like, aren't you in South Korea? He's like, LOL, yeah, but I might be moving to New York in 5 months. And then I was like, don't you have a girlfriend, sir? And he was like, well, don't you like competition though? And I was like, no. I literally
That is a new level of niggatry.
That's a new level.
What?
New level. I'm on a new level. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Wow. Just when you think
But
they can't get worse.
But also, men are so fucking stupid. Like, you realize, like, if I was really that bitch, if I was really that petty ass bitch, I would screenshot this shit, send it to your girl, and let her know that you're not worth anything.
Frankly, if he does it again, I'm going to do it.
That bitch probably, honestly, guys, she probably knows and she doesn't care.
She
Let's
probably
be real.
knows. She probably knows deep down in her heart and is in denial, because to have a man that bold,
Yeah.
and I'm telling you, if he was 5'7", he wouldn't be acting this way. I need to start dating shorter men, because I feel like tall men, they just do whatever the hell they want. They do whatever the hell they want.
My dad always says, my dad says that, like, if he wasn't as tall as he was, he would be considered like if you had to rate people or whatever, like, it would be lower, because height really in people's minds does add an attractive like points to it, and it's
for these men out here, it does.
I can't get over that. Don't you like competition? Like, he was quick with it, my guy.
He was quick. And I was like, oh, I'm hitting him with a jab, because he didn't know that I know that he got a girlfriend.
He
because
knew.
I'm smart. And he was like, don't you like competition, though? And I was like, wow.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say that to the next guy. Don't you like some competition? What's good? I'll say that.
I said to him,
But competition usually
I don't
involves
compete.
Like, it involves a prize, and that's not him. So.
Exactly.
You should have said that.
I said, nah, I don't compete. I'm worth too much. And he was like, you right. I was like, I'm going to post another thirst trap. I'm going to trap his ass, and I'm going to send screenshots to his damn girlfriend.
Keep us updated on that.
Then I'm going to block him. But anyway, let's continue.
I think the other one I said. I said, women, society, men making women feel like equality means women paying on dates and doing other acts of chivalry. Yeah, I cannot stand when a woman's like, I don't care if he pays, if we split the bill, because, like, equality, sis, we're so far from equality. Please stop it. Black women make, 64 cents to the man's dollar, and until that changes, then we can talk about that and other things, but, like, you're not going to tell me that equality equals paying for dates. What kind of trap did you fall in? It's embarrassing to women, and do better.
Amen.
Damn,
it's embarrassing. That's embarrassing to me. I'm insulted when I hear that.
Again, I just think it's I think it's extreme. If you are a woman that says I'm gonna pay for dates equality, I do think that's an extreme.
People do that though. I've heard people say that. But if you're saying
like, hey, like, I know what we both take to the table. I can catch this bill. You can catch the next bill because we're in a partnership. I think that's very different.
But I'm not saying partnership. Different. I'm talking about first dates, and people are saying I'm doing this because equality.
I will pay half for the first date if I didn't really enjoy it and I don't want there to be.
Why? You're gonna pay for someone you don't like? It's not confusion. You guys are giving men too much credit. All they're thinking is this bitch paid for half. They're not saying she's not interested. I have a friend that let women pay for the full thing on the date, and he still thinks they're interested. They're not that smart.
I have a friend where the guy sent her his Uber home from the date. He sent a screenshot of his damn Uber and asked her to pay for it.
I'm telling you, they don't care.
What?
Stop thinking men have brains. Stop thinking they have brains. They don't. All they're thinking is she paid. That's it.
I'll say that when I was dating a broke-ass Hotep Negro, I really was sipping on the Kool-Aid and was kind of like, yeah, equality. But then after I was freed, I realized that that was his broke-ass way of not having to pay for shit and gaslighting me into thinking that I was, not being a feminist.
Homosexual season is now. I want to tell you that right now. It's October through April. They need a place to stay. And y'all are taking it. And I just can't do it anymore. I want y'all to be freed in 2022. I cannot have it. I cannot have it. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about when I hear this, it boils my blood because I'm like, y'all really think you're eating and the food is still there. The food is there. You're not eating though. I'm confused and I just can't do it. We all need to raise our standards because they thinking they're getting away with that, and you're going to be real mad when you come to me and I'm not having it.
I'm finna be sitting up here cute as hell on all my dates. And I've been doing that. The check comes and I'm just like, should I?
And I like when they like to say, like, oh, guys who are like, oh, I like to test her if she's nice, if she'll pay half. Joke's on you. I'm testing you too. And if you don't grab that, like, card before the fucking bill comes down, you're not seeing me. Okay? That's what should happen. I'm dead ass and I've been doing it for a while. It works every time. I will never, ever look at you if that card is not there before the bill comes down. It's a wrap, my guy. And you think I'm not pulling in dudes that do it? Let's go, because I'm not having it. I swear, when you change your mindset, you level up. And yes, these dudes still ain't shit, but at least have them pay. My God, at least find the ones that will pay. Ugh, God, it's already hard out here. And I gotta pay too? No, it's a wrap. Sorry, that really makes me heated. I'm sorry.
I see.
Thanks so much for tuning into this week's episode. You can talk to us on social media at sufficientlyblk. Email us at sufficientlyblakpodcast@gmail.com with any questions or feedback. You can listen to us anywhere you get podcasts. And don't forget to follow us so you don't miss any new episodes. Until next time.
Bye. Bye.